What's up, everybody? Silverstar here, and yeah, there's a lot I'd like to talk about, and I'll probably do it during this gym in particular. So, yeah, if you probably, I assume people didn't watch the last video I put up, which makes sense because it was more of a personal thing, but I haven't been the greatest for a while. Hell, most people don't watch my videos in general, so it probably won't matter. But yeah, I haven't been doing well mentally and recently physically with a lot of stuff going on, and it's been difficult. It's been a lot. But TLDR for the video, assuming I put it up, is that I essentially kind of fell into a very dark place. I was moving around a lot, and a lot of things were changing in my life. I didn't really have much control over it, and it was very much disheartening. It's not easy having to change and do things that you never really expected happening, and in part is your fault. But regardless, I'm trying to move on from that, improve, and do this. And one thing I'm definitely going to do is start posting videos. I hate saying this because I usually stand by this. I might actually start doing stuff to make money on this channel. And it's in part due to a situation I'm in, but I don't know. We'll get to that later. What do you think of Castelia City? I bet with all the bustling people you start feeling worn down on your way to the gym. Never mind. This will help. Take it. The theme of this gym is walking through walls. At first glance, these funny honey walls may look impassable or even impossible. If you try hard, it'll work out, so I say. But if it doesn't, here's a sweet tip. Step on switches on the floor. Okay, but yeah. I'd like to do more stuff and talk about what happened to me in particular. Well, a lot's happened, and I'm kind of just getting my bearings and getting my life back together, I guess. But for right now, I think playing these games is one good step in the right direction. And I'd like to talk about some stuff related to what happened to me, but more importantly, I'd like to talk about more Pokemon-related stuff that's been going on. Battles in Castelia Gym are beautiful. They are pure. Yeah, one thing that's been going on for a while is the stuff with Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is but Metapod, but that's been going on with the National Dex and all the stuff, and I'd like to make my own whole video on it at some point, but honestly, I think it could be summed up with, I'm still gonna buy the game. I know that kind of, for a lot of people, that's like, oh, you're supporting this company despite all of this, or you're just not. And I do care. Don't get the wrong idea. I care about the situation. I do think. Oh my god, I can't say the Pokemon company. I think it's more of a problem with Game Freak, because realistically, they don't have enough people working on the game. It seems, because half of them are devoted to the other, I'm trying to remember what the name of the game is at this current moment, but I think it's Town, and they have half of the people that work on the Pokemon games working there, and that's very hard to really put something together when you have half your team, and you can't really make the progress or do the work you'd like when you don't even have the resources or the people to do it. So again, I'm not a fan of what they're doing in terms of how they're treating the game or the series in general, because there could be a lot of improvements. Not even like great ones, but simple ones. One thing they didn't have to say is that it's based on animation, or they're improving animations is in part because we don't have certain things. But even something like this game didn't have, the last game before this was literally Platinum. well, technically Soul Silver and Gold. But point being, these games didn't have like a lot, but even the subtle movements of these Pokemon were like really big for the game. And could that have happened before? No. Not with the current hardware they had. Well, at least in terms of what they had. And it just sucks to see that there could be so much more improvement. And people are willing to do it. I'm pretty sure people would actually go and work for the company to help make these improvements or give ideas for the game, because they legitimately love it. I love it. It's been part of my life. And I would love to see this continue and strive and do well. But it just sucks to see that not only that there isn't as much care being taken into it, it's almost like they don't care and they're diverting a lot of it to mobile games, which honestly is starting to become a very bad trend. But yeah, I will actually get the game. I don't think I'm going to be doing a playthrough on my channel, mainly because I don't currently have the stuff to record it. If I did, I'd actually do it, but I can't. So yeah, that's my thought. I have more opinions. Obviously I'm kind of just going off the top of my head right now, but I think that more can be done. I think they're giving, in part, they are giving an excuse. I would love to defend them and say that no, this is just like the beginning. This is all they showed was a demo. But even with a demo, we have to assume that the demo is at least similar to the end product, and it's not looking good. There can be so much more improvement when it comes to what they gave, let alone what they're showing. Like, I'm happy. Like, at this point in time, the new Galar forms of Linoon and a few other Pokemon were released, and I'm just looking at it like, this is cool, this is actually great, but it's almost like you can't enjoy that anymore with all of the drama surrounding it. Games, it kind of died down compared to before, at least partially, but it just sucks to see that all of this is happening, that there's no proper care being taken, there's no change that's realistically going to happen right now for the games. And that's okay, in part to me. I think it's fine that we don't have the whole decks. That I have no complaint about. It's the fact that they said it's getting put into other stuff that's getting better. I think Gigantamax, I'm trying to remember, is it Gigantamaxing? Like, I know Dynamaxing is the first one, it's the other one that they said, but realistically, it just doesn't make sense. It's essentially just, hey, we're gonna make you bigger and we're gonna nuke the freaking field. I mean, I'm not saying that doesn't happen in Pokemon already or something similar can't be implemented, but it's just kind of lazy compared to what they could really do with it. And I don't know, it just seems weird that there could be Mega Evolutions. I know I'm not the only, I'm kind of beating a dead horse with this one, but there are Pokemon that could use Mega Evolution. I wouldn't say deserve it, but could use one. Or Pokemon that could use hell, maybe just a reformatted move or movesets. I don't think a lot needs to really change to fix some of this. Like, realistically, I think if they didn't mention the whole, if they didn't mention the whole issue with stats and needing to change it for this reason, I think this game would have been okay. I think people would have been open to more and open to these changes, but it's not acceptable anymore. It's not anything that we want to hear at this point in time, especially when it's about 3 months away. And I don't know. I really wanna have hope for this game. I still do, but I'm hoping that a lot of this backlash doesn't like reflect negatively, or at least cause more problems. Realistically, I think that this wasn't a new development. This isn't anything new. This is something that's happened before. It's just that with all this now and the excuse, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. This was, in a weird way, probably a long time coming. I'd say it started around, I'd say X and Y. It started around the time X and Y was released. I was gonna say Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but the problem really started in I think one of the main problems is a lot of people, or at least younger people, I know that's so weird, but it's like a lot of people that are younger than me or around my age, they don't want to have the same experience. They want to get stuff done a lot quicker, at least in terms of the game. In terms of like playing games, because they're gonna be like, oh, not everyone has the time. Not everyone is able to play these games. Not everyone is able to take the time and do all this. So it's kind of like, okay, let's speed up gameplay. Let's put a tutorial in for like younger kids, but I don't think that's super necessary. I think some of the best games don't have like a super long tutorial section. I'm kind of contradicting myself because I also love games like Fire Emblem and they have very slog-worthy tutorials at times, but there's a lot of potential that is not being utilized game-wise, and there could be so many things that we could work on, but they'd have to be willing. Well, one, they would have to be willing to actually do it, but more than willing, they have to be open to change and have the people to do it. I think, realistically, they do want to have change. I don't think they want to let this series that has kind of gained a life of its own, I don't think they want to see it go down or like die or anything. But I also think that realistically they're a business. I can't expect for them to cater to what I want. And I also can't expect for them to do what I like just because I say so. So, as customers, we have a lot of power because if we don't want a product or we don't like a product, we don't have to buy it. Realistically, people are going to buy this game. People are going to buy Sword and Shield. People are going to give it a chance like I will for one reason or another. And it's very much a situation of if we don't buy it, we're sending a message that we want better. But at the same time, we might not get it regardless. It might not change anything. I still want to give the games a chance because we still have to fund it. We still are funding the games. Maybe I'm being a little naive in my thought process, but I don't know. If we suddenly have a whole dip in Pokemon game-related sales, it's not going to hurt the company. Best believe it's not, but it's more or less the idea that even though we hurt them, we sending the message that we want more from this side of it. Pokemon makes a lot of their money by merchandise. That's part of the reason why they're able to do this, or at least not care. I'm pretty sure I think it's Luxing and Noggin made a great video explaining all of this. Other Tab 2. I know stuff, but I'm literally a college student still trying to explain what. I'm trying to explain what business economics and how this works. It's not what I'm in school. But I think it's a complicated issue if we're going to be honest about it. There's no easy fix to this. There's no change that's really going to be immediate at this point. But here's my opinion on how it can be fixed or how we can go forward. I think one important thing is that we take the time to step back as a community and ask for, what do we want? What do we realistically want from the Pokemon games? Like, I know that doesn't seem like much, or it might seem like a weird question in hindsight or something, but I think it's really good to at least ask the question. What do we actually want in our Pokemon games? Do we want better graphics? Like, I know there's the obvious, we want improvements, yes, but what specifically would we like to have that can not only make the games more enjoyable, but make the whole experience better? And also, to the Pokemon Company, to Game Freak, communication with your customers would be great. And I'm not by any means an expert. I am by no means some all-knowing, all-seeing guy. I don't know what's going on at the company. I don't know how everything's going to go down. But what I see personally is an opportunity. I think it's a realistic chance to understand who is coming after your merchant. Okay, maybe not coming after, but who is purchasing, who's playing these games, who's interested in, who is invested. What do they want? Because those people will stay with you until you crash. They will stay with you whether you crash or not. I think it's important to understand what they want and understand what their needs and what their wants are. Obviously, for Pokemon, you're gonna have certain elements. Like, they're not moving, they're not changing, but what else, or what would these people like? And not just with the Pokemon video games, mind you, with the trading card game, with a lot of the mediums, even I'd say merchandise. Like, what merchandise would people like to see? What merchandise would have people like clearing out shelves? The obvious one I'd say is plushies. People eat up Pokemon plushies. That is never going to change. But one thing that could be considered is, well, obviously the type. Oh god. But what other Pokemon haven't been used to death? We can stop with the Pikachu, but you guys literally have a Pikachu conductor. It's not even running out of ideas that I'm even thinking of. It's more or less, you guys have, at this point, over 700 Pokemon. You guys can make plushies for a few more. I think that's possible. It's just a matter of what Pokemon. For example, I would love to see Cresselia, or a shiny Cresselia to be specific, as a plushie. I don't think that exists. Shiny plushies, that would be a great place to start. There are shiny Pokemon that people love. There are the shiny evolutions. There are shiny legendary Pokemon, some of them. You guys have done shiny Charizard. I know that for a fact. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to have to have other Pokemon or shiny Pokemon as plushies. There are still other, I don't know. I think there can be improvement, but it has to be mutual, or at least it has to be some kind of back and forth. As a company, you can only go so far, or you can only do so much if you don't really understand what your customers want. It's like me going into McDonald's and asking for stir fry. I know that's weird, but I think it's the point I'm trying to make, if I'm making any sense at all, is that there can be change. There can be more done. There can be a lot of new opportunities if we take the time and create them. If we take the time to really have them happen. And I really believe the first step is starting to understand who buys your games, what they would like to see, and what they would like to have to make the experience of playing these games a lot better. And this is all, a lot of this is really just, I can't say, I was about to say speculation. A lot of this is more just me rambling and kind of trying to bounce off and see what could possibly work. I don't know. I realistically don't know. Come on. Has it even maxed out yet? But realistically, I don't know what can change this. I don't know how we could work it out. But I think at least the poll was a decent start. The poll asking like what changes or what games you'd like to see. I think that was a good start. But there needs to be a bit more if we really want to make more changes for the series. Well, yeah, that's my very repetitive rant. Past, I don't even know how many minutes at this point, about what I'd like to see for the Pokemon franchise, at least. But to talk a little bit more about the channel and what's been going on, yeah, mentally I was kind of a, for lack of a better word, a crap show. I don't know how many people. Well, nah, I'm just gonna be honest. It was a shit show. My brain, I was not in a good state of mind a while back, and I definitely wasn't doing. I wasn't doing my best. I was not doing well, and I needed to kind of get myself together. I still have videos I've had logged for, I don't even know how long it's been. Probably, I want to say more than honestly a year ago at this point, but like 2-3 months. Some files got corrupted, so I literally have to re-record. Even this episode, I have to freaking record. I was up to like the 4th gym before, so I have to get back all that progress, and on top of that, I have to kind of retrace my steps. I actually considered not finishing this series, but I don't like, and this is more of a personal pet peeve, I don't like stuff that isn't finished. So I'd rather finish this series and be honest with myself than not, and just be like, oh, it didn't matter. I mean, I founded this series on Pokemon anyway, so it makes sense that I should at least finish my first walkthrough of this. Realistically, I think the next game I'll do is either a Pokemon game I haven't played in a while, or a Pokemon game that I've been wanting to play. I would love, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 100%. Maybe not including legendaries, like event legendaries, obviously, but I'm 100% on a Pokemon game. I've done it it's not, I wouldn't say it's not hard, but it's not the hardest thing I've done. But I'd like to really make an informative walkthrough that still does like commentary like this, but also it's fun. I'd say I want to do videos like Chuck at Conroe's. I'd say when it comes to gameplay videos, I really enjoy his stuff no matter what he's playing. And I'd like to do some of the world videos. And yeah, I'm not gonna end this over. I'm gonna do the battle and all that stuff. But it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Now, before I go up there, I'll be making different types of content. I'm still finishing this. I'm still gonna be finishing Kingdom Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts one I will put on quote-unquote hold because parts of it I want to do with a friend of mine, and when I'm with them, I'll record those parts, and after that, I'll do the rest. And I should honestly blaze through those since I played this game enough. But and I'm going to be doing a decent amount of Yu-Gi-Oh content actually. I've been playing it for a while. I've been playing it ever since I was a kid, honestly. But I've been getting back into it. I've been playing it competitively for about a year now, and well, more than a year. But again, point being that I actually like to bring more people into it, and or at least have some people understand. So one of the first videos I'll post, I don't know when it is. It's going to take some time to complete. I'm still working on it now. Is a Yu-Gi-Oh beginner's guide, and getting people introduced to the game and things that'll help, things that'll get you to a better game. So with that out the way, let's go and battle Burgh. Thanks again for your help. My buckle when I was stirring with excitement about you. Let's get straight to it. Oh yeah, I missed that actually. That little detail, the carriage crashing to start the battle. Oh, shoot. That's not terrible, but God, okay. This is gonna be interesting. I did not realize that this was gonna be a double battle. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay. Hey, that's the one thing I actually like about this game. Oh crap! I thought I wanted to move, but something I really like about this game. It really it keeps you on your toes about what's happening. Every battle is not the same. You are going to be doing something different, and you are not gonna. Well, seems like I'll be challenging the gym leader next episode. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's kind of been what's, at least part of what's been going through my head. I'm kind of glad to say that I'm in a better place now. Everything is great. God knows that it's, well, I'm not that religious, but it's been a hell of a ride, and it's definitely been difficult. So I'll still be doing videos. I'll be getting myself together, and I'll be getting stuff done. There's actually more I'll put on not only my YouTube channel. What? There's no. Was it really that weak? There's more I'll put on my YouTube channel, and more I'll put on my Instagram. I do have an Instagram. I just don't really focus on it like that because it's not super important to me. But yeah, I've been kind of oh my god, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do this next episode. I've been improving, and I've been putting my life together. I don't know. Part of these videos, or at least maybe not part of them, but I've made these videos in part to kind of document change in my life. Again, I started on top of many reasons, honestly. I started this channel to really get a lot out of my head and make improvements in my life. And I'm really happy to say that I've made progress. I'm really happy to say that I've made people happy, that I've done things. Things have changed, things have improved, some things have gotten strange, but all in all, I've been doing what I can. And more than anything, I'm glad I'm actually taking the steps. Which brings me to the point of saying that I might actually make more, oh god, wow, they're actually using a very good strategy. Wow. For those who don't know, the strategy this man is using is very much reminiscent of, wow, okay, I really wasn't expecting that. It's very reminiscent of, another tactic with, I think like back in Gen 4, Gen 5. Hair Class has an ability, Guts, which essentially boosts it if it has a status. Yay, thank you Nerd Knowledge for coming in handy. But, more importantly, the thing I was gonna mention, I turned into a whole nerd for like 5 seconds and then I didn't even what the hell. But yeah, I'll be making real life content, vlogs, to actually, wow, this is bad. I'm gonna have to be leveling up. This is so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing vlogs, and I can't really say vlogs, I'll just say more personal content. I don't like, okay, I can't say I don't like, I'm not the biggest fan of vlogs, or at least the oversaturation of vlogs. It's honestly just a drudge just to even look at them at this point. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose anyway, but I'm gonna try and be more consistent with videos. I plan on doing Saturday and Monday. I might change that schedule to work for whatever I can, but Saturday definitely. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, essentially weekend is when I'll post. I can't even really give a solid day besides Saturday anymore because of, again, it's in school. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you like, leave a comment down below if you want to. I've been rambling on, honestly. I'm usually more coherent than this, but I'm legitimately hungry and I haven't really gotten myself together. So again, thank you all for watching. Stay bright. See you guys next time.